AppSheet tutorial for beginners, how to use AppSheet. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can supercharge your work with these no-code applications that you can create with AppSheet. AppSheet is a tool provided by Google and is something that can help you in making easy and simple applications that can help you in unifying your work and making sure that you hit all of your milestones and goals on time. So let's get started. Now, to get started, simply click on Get Started on the top right. Once you do that, you can sign in with any of these applications. I will be using my Google account and I will be linking that to my AppSheet account. So once we have allowed AppSheet to access our Google account, we can get started with actually creating our applications. And there are a few different ways that you can optimize this. First off, by providing some basic information about what you want to do. So let's say I want to simplify my inventory, location, as well as request forms and approvals. And then after that, I am just going to click on submit. Now, once we have completed this, we can proceed with two different directions. You can either explore templates for different applications that have already been created. These are super simple applications that you can use. Or you can even start with the Gemini AI provided by Google. So what this does is that this enables you to, tell Gemini AI about your business and you tell it what task you need to optimize and how it could be done with an app, and then it will basically create the app for you. So you will see here's an example. Track tasks for employees. Each task has a name, description, task type, and due date. Tasks have statuses. Employees have a name and an email address and a role. So in this way, you can actually create an app with Gemini. This is currently still in its developmental phase. So I would recommend more so going and starting with a pre-existing template. So click on start with a template and you will see a few different templates. Now for most basic tasks, for most basic things, you will usually find an application. There are a lot of different applications already. We have this project tracker and a Kanban dashboard. We have a workstation booking. We have a task manager. We have marketing projects. We have class attendance, we have curbside pickup, 5S audit checklist, team directories, tiered approvals, to-do lists, and more. So I want to create a shift and task management tool, and I'll just click on this over here. Now, once we click on this particular app, we can obviously customize this. So click on explore within the app template. So you can pick out what you want and don't want to include in your own app. So you will see this is a simple application and it's syncing up the app to a display for us. And I will click on copy and customize and then click on copy app. Now it is going to replicate this particular app and set it up as a new app for us, which we can further customize. AppSheet always allows you to get started with a application from scratch if that is what you want to do. However, I would recommend going with if you already have something that is related from your templates, I would recommend going with a template first, simply because it can get you a better idea of what kind of direction you should be looking for. Now, here we are taking a look under the hood of that particular application. So you guys will see that this is a app and you will see that in this particular app, we can copy this app directly, which is our shift management app. We have teamwork, we have transfer, we have monitoring, we have version, and as well as deployment checks. Now, I personally think this is a great app, but I want to build my own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our app sheet and then click on create. And we are going to get started with a blank template. So we can actually explore all the features that you can integrate as per your personal requirement. So click on create and then click on blank app. And we are going to add a particular niche. I'll just add the other one and then I will name this. Once we've completed this, we can click on Create App to open up a blank layout for our first application on AppSheet. Now, it might take a little bit of time for AppSheet to create your apps. Obviously, these are really highly complicated processes that you're doing without any coding. So once we've connected this, we can go on ahead and get started with our data sources. So over here on the right, you can see different items, and these are different tables. You can see that it's very much suggested to explore the application first, and this includes going into the app. On the right, you will see the display. You will see how items are displayed. Now click on Edit and then click on Edit Data. Now, first off, in our table, we will see a text, and in this text, we will see different labels. We can also see assignees, and with this, we can rename the title of each individualized item. We can click on Edit Column over here to edit the column info. So let's say that the labels for this are going to be, let's say this is a searchable task. In terms of display, I want the display name to be daily task like this. And I can click on Save and then click on Done. Now, once you do that, you will see it's a bit easier to customize the data from here. And if you go back into your deployment or the versions of your app, it will sync up your app. Now, it's time to make sure that you are able to insert accurate description. So we're going to click on our particular warnings, and you will see any type of errors that might be coming up in your app. Now, next up, you can go into branded apps and you can brand your app accordingly. And make sure that whenever you are viewing your app, so however you are customizing your app, it is something that is going to work for you. Now, if you are still struggling with building a app on AppSheet, Gemini AI can help you in doing so. So you can always use the Gemini AI-based tool to create your app. I am going to use one of their sample descriptions over here like this. Now, from here, Gemini is going to give you your app instead of having a task, instead of having to manually input this data, this will automatically create this. Now, click on Create App over here, and then from here, a new app will be set up for you. You can compare this to the templates as well as your own application to see which one performs the best for your particular employees or for your own personal management. And obviously, for the syncing of your apps, it might take a little bit of extra time in the initial phases of setting up applications and their core features. Now, this is our new app on the right. So these are different sample tasks, and you will see below that we have employees. I can create another section, which might be something, let's say this is an employee called Andrew, and I can enter his email address like this. And then the role, which might be, he might be in sales, you can enter the hire date, and I'll just click on save over here like this. And now you can see there are some sample employees as well and some sample tasks. If you want to alter these, just click on add and you can add your own tasks as well as delete any of these sample tasks as you go. And just like that, you can use app sheets. Now, keep in mind that AppSheet has a lot more customizations, and you can actually further customize by putting in automations from the left panel here. And all of these can easily be accessible to you for free on AppSheets. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or queries, make sure to leave those in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.